Okay, so today I'm going to be upgrading the cooling on my Ender 3 V2 Neo, and I'm going to be doing that using a dual 50-15 fan setup. Okay, let's get started. So first off, you're going to take your Allen keys that you have, and then you're going to unscrew this screw in the back. Then you can just pop this whole shroud off. Okay, and now we're gonna take our Allen key and take off this hot and cooling fan. That's our front cover off. We don't really need that. You can keep that if you want, but I'm just gonna keep it aside. Now we have the stock cooling fan and our CR Touch. So first off, I'm gonna take off the CR Touch. Actually, I'm gonna take off the hot end first because you need to take off the hot end in order to access the screws. So. And also plug out this CR Touch cable, and then just remove all these screws. That's our whole CR Touch assembly off. And then now we gotta take off our cooling fan. Put that aside. You will need to snip the wires. I've already done that. See how weak this fan was? It's tiny compared to this, and we're gonna have two of these. Okay, and now after that we're gonna reinstall our hot end. Okay, that's done. And now we're gonna use this fan shroud. It's 3D printable, so print that before you actually open this whole thing up. And I have the STL linked in the description, so it's really easy to print if you just have organic supports on. And all we're gonna do is put this fan on here. And first of all, actually, we gotta put our CR Touch on it. So take this metal part off of it and just put this metal part aside. And now, using the two screws, it should attach itself straight to the plastic. But if it doesn't, you should try and use some heat set inserts. But for me, it just goes right in. Okay, that's our CR Touch installed, and I'm not gonna screw the hot end fan in because I don't have the screws right now, but it's better to screw it in if you have anything to screw it in, but I don't right now, so I'm just gonna like slide it in like that. But for now, I'm gonna just keep it like this and keep this aside. Okay, so now unplug your machine, and if the screen is removable, take it off because you don't want that getting damaged. Just put the screen aside. And now we're going to open up the main board, and these are there's two screws on the bottom and 3 screws on the bottom and 2 screws on the top. So first we're going to open these 2 screws on the top. And now we are going to flip our printer over and open the 3 screws on the bottom. And remove this, and you're gonna see this fan. So just to make things easier, I'm gonna unscrew this fan as well. That's our fan removed. And now we can see our main board. I'm going to find the wire that comes out of this and is attached to our cooling fan, and that happens to be right here. This one right here. And now you have that attached. You're just going to pull it out and route it all the way back. So just pull it through, and it helps to cut the zip ties and then get new ones later. Okay, so I have this wire pulled out of it. I'll put that aside. Now we're gonna go to our new fans, and most fans, they have this plug that will go directly into your printer, but because we have dual fans, we're gonna have to do some soldering. Okay, so now we have all our stuff for soldering. We have our flux, the solder, our clippers, and the two fans in our iron. So first we're gonna take our two fans. We're gonna take these two plugs. We're gonna snip both of them off. It's like that. We have both of them snipped. And now we have to solder these two together. Okay, so I have this connector now soldered with both the fans. It's not my best work, but it'll do. So now I'm gonna take this connector and we're gonna plug it back. Okay, that's in. And we can now test this. Have everything turned on. We're gonna take our screen from before. And then turn on the cooling fan manually all the way. And then these should start to spin. And they are spinning in my case. I'll show you. Okay, now it's looking all good. I'm gonna turn the whole thing back off again. And power everything back off. And now we're gonna take our shroud from before and attach everything. These fans, they came with screws, but they're not long enough for this particular shroud, so I'm just gonna put them in like this, and they do snap in place pretty well. Like, it's not going anywhere. So I'm just gonna avoid the screws right now. Okay, that's our shroud done. All we have to do is now close this whole compartment up. And now would be a good time to get your screen back again, and you can put it back for good this time. Okay, that's in. And now we just have to assemble this hot end part. Come on, what happened here? The cooling fan's working alright, but for some reason my hot end fan isn't working. So I found out what the problem was for this fan not working. It was just a loose wire. So now let's turn it on. And and these things turn on, and they're super powerful. Okay, so let me just show you how powerful this is. So I have some water over here, and I'm gonna put it on full power in 3, 2, 1, and that's really powerful. And that's our printer done. Thanks for watching. Bye.